What's up everybody, I'm Abatage and I'm here to have a shot at Pineapple Smash Crew. This is a groovy indie action game by Rich Make Game. I believe Rich is a single dude, but yeah. This game is freaking cool. It is... well, we'll have a look at it. It's kind of like a old, what was that game? Cannonball Run, or I don't know. But you'll see the type of game that it is when we get into it. Let's have a quick look at, you can rebind controls, continue game, new game, quit, and that's about it. There is, when you launch it, you get the option of setting resolution options and that sort of thing, but there's no other options than that. Personally, I don't think you need much more for this game because it's fairly... well, it's fairly low res in that sense. So, we have our 4 marine type dudes, or whatever they're called, army guys. We can buy them hats, which gives them different things. I don't know if it gives them stats or anything, but it definitely makes them look cool. And then we can choose a mission, and there's lots of different missions. Let's do a medium to low one, just for the hell of it. Mission: within target areas, recover artifacts, blah blah blah. But none of that really matters because it is essentially it's kind of a twin stick style of game, but due to the nature of it, I don't play it as a twin stick. I play it with mouse and keyboard. So you walk around and you've got these marines or soldiers. I'm not really sure what to call them. They do have a name, but I forget what. And if you press Q and E, you can switch between them, and they all have different bombs and that sort of thing. And you shoot with the left mouse button, and you throw a grenade with the right. And it's pretty cool. And there's basically, you go through the level and you take out robots and aliens and stuff, and you have to collect things and explode things and do all that sort of stuff. And you pick up power-ups like this. So at the moment we're invincible, so let's go kill some things. Let's rush around and we'll come back and get the rest of the stuff later. As you can see down the right here, your guns have a certain kind of cooldown, I guess. Like, you can only shoot for a certain amount of time before they run out of gusto. And you can also change by scrolling the mouse wheel. But there are different types of grenades essentially, like this one's a fire grenade, this one's a mine, and this one's kind of a rockety thing. But I want to pick up this grenade because I like just the basic grenades, so let's get rid of one of these fire ones. And that's kind of the interesting part of this game, is just using the grenades in different ways, and they kind of affect the gameplay and change how you approach each situation. Cause fear, so now anyone who comes near me shall be afraid. Shall be very afraid. And I can heal, I think, by stepping on here? Maybe? Maybe not. And it's all procedurally generated. You can see at the top here there's a kind of Binding of Isaac style map, where it's just, it tells you the different rooms and that sort of thing. And obviously our target is over there. So first of all we're going to head off to the left because I like to explore all the rooms before heading to the target. So let's do that. And essentially that's the game. Like, it gets more and more intense, and there's different enemy types and all that sort of thing. And you can throw grenades like that and then detonate them yourself, and that was a bit of a waste because there was nothing there to kill at the time. Let's take out this guy. There are, like, I can pop things like this, and that'll create a force field that'll kind of protect us while we're in it. There are mines that you can put down, and you can see they've each got their own little individual health bars, and when they die for the rest of the level. So, or the rest of the mission, I guess. Let's throw a mine out there. And there we go. And the mines and grenades and that sort of thing can affect your dudes as well, so you've got to be careful about exploding things and all that sort of stuff. Let's pop a mine out there. And it's just, it looks great, it plays great, and it's so much fun. that's going to explode. And yeah, it's very, very cool. And I'm not doing so well because I'm talking, but hey. That's part of what happens. Now, do we want that? I love the regular grenades, I just think they're the best. But there are lots of other ones, so we'll keep trying other ones and that sort of thing. But yeah, this is it. It's a very simple game, it's very straightforward in that sense. Like, it doesn't, it's fairly simple controls and fairly basic kind of gameplay, but it is difficult and it is kind of challenging and definitely takes a while to get used to it in a way. Like, not because it's bad controls or anything, but it takes a while to get used to just the feel of the game and that sort of thing, because it's very easy to, I guess, kind of stuff it up and explode yourself. You can see my guys are kind of hurting pretty bad here. So, and there's one grenade which heals you, so if I can find one of those, that would be fantastic. There's a shield one, we don't really need that. And let's actually swap out to Stu, because he has better health to be the front man. And yeah, that's basically it. It's got a really cool soundtrack. I think the graphics are really cool, even though they're very kind of pixelated, simple looking, but they're not kind of retro for the sake of it in a way. Like, they are very much appropriate, I guess. Like, they're 3D models and stuff, and they are fairly simple, and oh good, we need that. Let's pop that. Oops, wrong one. Let's get rid of these guys. Let's send that up there. So lucky we got that healing one there, because we were definitely low on health and we probably would have died fairly quickly. But due to the power of healing grenades, we managed to survive. So yeah, the game is basically going around blowing shit up, collecting lots of different cool grenades, and clearing levels and defeating enemies and that sort of thing. And I would definitely recommend checking it out, because if you like this sort of game at all, this is a good one. It's actually, there's a lot of bad games like this, but this one is fairly good. I guess the downsides are that it is permadeath, as in, if you lose a marine guy, you lose a marine guy. There's no two ways about it. Oh, I want to pick out that. I want to pick up that health one, so let's do that, and let's get rid of this one. They can blow up some stuff there. Cool. So let's come around here and take out this guy. Cause fear. And yeah, just amongst all the power-ups and the grenades and the different enemy types and all that kind of thing, it's actually a really, really fun game. I don't know what I thought about it when I first saw it, because I don't think I knew what to expect when I started playing it, but now that I have, and you know, it's not exactly a new game, so the price is fairly reasonable, I think, from memory. Oh, turret. Oh, our party has leveled up. So I think we can click on that and select a new grenade that will come up. Sucks in mobile enemies' grenades, distracts nearby enemies. That's hologram. So then you select a different type of grenade that will spawn in the levels. You don't get it immediately, but it will spawn in the levels. And yeah, that's essentially, let's pop this. It's essentially how the game works. Like, there's not really much else I can tell you, other than just it's really cool. And it gets really intense in parts, and it gets really action-oriented, I guess. And there's lots of grenade varieties, and there's lots of enemy varieties and that sort of thing, and it does scale up the difficulty as you go and all that. So yeah, this is going to be it, I think. There's not much to show you, but sometimes I love a game like this, which is just very simple, there's that new grenade type we got. So let's just chuck out a mine. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Alright, let's head down this way. I think there's actually a console down the bottom that we missed as we went through that level. Oh. Let's try out this hologram. No, that wasn't it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, cool, so he's going to shoot at that while I do whatever. But yeah, this is my shot at Pineapple Smash Crew. And check the description for links, all that kind of thing. It's definitely worth it, I think. If you like anything about this game at all, I think you'll like this game. Because it's very arcadey, it's very... The procedural generation means you can play it again and again, and it's never going to be just repetitive. Although, having said that, I would say that this is fairly repetitive in the way that the environments look very similar, and the enemy types, while different, can be a bit similar here and there. Ah, that's what that's flashing, that thing. What do we do with this? Access console. Blah blah blah, cool. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, Pineapple Smash Crew. Check it out. Descriptions, links in the description, if I get my words right. Definitely a fun game to be playing, without a doubt. Highly recommend. Would play. Would rate. It's all good. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.